Hey, what's up, guys? I am Matt, and this is MYCRAZYPodcast, episode 81. Who are you?
J motherfucking T.
Dusty B. Mikey Slims.
It's been a while, Slims. And I am Matt for redundancy's sake. Let me start early. Subscribe and thumbs up, please.
And plug Monkey Butt!
I guess we're going to plug Monkey Butt. Anyways, can we talk about how GPS fucked me this week? Specifically, Google Maps fucked me this week.
Monster, please sponsor us.
Wait, I don't have my Red Bull because that's the one thing I forgot to grab. But Red Bull Pineapple still fucking will still beat the fuck out of Monster any day. I'm sorry. Fuck you, Monster.
Alright, we don't need to do this every
I had to make
week.
it ironic. Ironic.
Alright, I'm sorry, people. Back to the topics. Matt, I am sorry for interrupting you. I'll put the monkey butt down. We'll begin our monkey business.
This is actually pretty good.
So GPS kind of fucked me this week. I have appointments.
How did it fuck you raw or did it loop?
No, it didn't even buy me dinner first.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty.
They call that rape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't like it. So I had to go to the city. Well, I go to the city a lot now. But I had to go to the city this past Wednesday. From when we're recording this, so people have no context. It's just think of it as the past Wednesday whenever you're watching this. 2023. It was last Wednesday it happened. No, I'm driving to the city. My brother also has an appointment, so I drop him off first. Uptown.
Okay. Oh, you gotta go all the way uptown, huh?
So I was all the way uptown to drop him off.
Where uptown?
Like 100. It was at Columbia University, so it was like 130. 178. It was around that. It was around there.
Yeah, you were up there.
Yeah, I was uptown. So I had to go GPS. I don't know what the fuck was up with Google Maps the entire time, but it would not tell me to turn until I already passed the turn. And whenever it would give me the heads up beforehand, it would tell me to turn in the wrong direction. Like, it'd say go left, but you'd look down on the map and it'd tell you to be going right. Like, it would literally just say the wrong thing. And then sometimes, how it wants to redirect you for a faster route? All the faster routes that they wanted to send me to were 22 minutes longer or more. They're like, this route's 30 minutes longer. Do you want to take it? No. Fuck no. But so they sent me to the fucking Bronx to get to my appointment, which was on, 30th Street. So I had to go downtown. But I had to cut through the Bronx because of all that bullshit. And then I have to go back uptown after my appointment to pick up my brother. Here's the fucking thing. So I'm going on the Hudson River kind of parkway.
Hudson River Parkway.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going on that. It tells me go off this exit. And there's two exits right there. And it's like an off ramp, and then there's two little things where it splits. It tells me just go off this exit. And then I'm going, I'm like, I think I should go on that. I should also turn off there, but it's not telling me to do it. And because the turnoff says 170th Street. And I'm like, I think that I should turn off there. And then right as I pass it says, turn on 178th Street exit. It's like, fuck. Goddamn, where am I going? George Washington Bridge towards Jersey. So I leave New York, going to Jersey.
To have to come back.
I was literally...
So you had to pay the toll 2 extra times.
Yeah.
Make sure you pay them motherfuckers. They're like the IRS. They'll come collect their money.
No, I got the easy pass. Oh, this even gets worse. I was late to my appointment because of all this bullshit. I parked in a spot that I didn't know this was a commercial spot. I got a $115 parking ticket. Also,
nice.
So not only did I have to...
Nice expensive trip to the city, huh?
Yeah.
That's why I fucking hate the city, man. Unless you're walking. That's why I take Penn Station all the way in every time. I don't care. I ain't driving in there. Fuck that. Plus, every other fucking asshole is always trying to fucking hit you when you're merging.
For real. Not for nothing, 2 taxi drivers. Any taxi drivers out there watching this shit, if you are a taxi driver in New York City, I want to know.
Thank you, God, Uber's taking over.
Who the fuck let you drive a taxi? Because not for nothing, how did you pass a driving school 1 or drive a driving test anywhere? You must have got that shit in Thailand, okay, or Rome, or somewhere where they don't obey traffic laws. Because I don't know if anybody knows what it is to be in Rome. I don't know if you guys ever watched anything. That shit is crazy. That shit's like watching a bunch of ants trying to fuck like an ant farm.
I'm just
all over the place.
I was just so...
Fuck the city. I love the city.
I was just so fucking annoyed the GPS kept fucking up that much. I literally, when I was leaving towards Jersey, I was literally screaming "fuck" at the top of my lungs over and over and over
So
again.
you're kind of like doing what I do. Like,
It's called
you know
road rage,
me.
guys.
I am famous. My road rage is famous.
No, but I was just so tight
Okay.
because I'm just like fuck this GPS, fuck this GPS, fuck this GPS, fuck the. Because here's the problem: Google Maps is usually so smart. Like usually, like I have an iPhone. When Apple Maps came out, it was notoriously bad, so that's why I use Google Maps. But now Google Maps is so fucking bad. I might just switch back to Apple Maps because
No, I actually heard that Waze is the best thing.
I'm gonna tell you what the best thing is.
Even though
but
You
Google
buy a
owns Waze
dedicated fucking GPS. You buy yourself a fucking Garmin.
now. No,
Because they work off the fucking world satellites and shit.
They still
You're
use
not
Google
fucking-
Maps now.
no.
No, not at all.
Waze uses Google Maps.
Garmin fucking has its own like
Yeah.
map layouts and
Yeah.
shit like that, and they constantly update and everything like that.
Garmin's their own shit.
I remember I had a
Garmin
GPS
has their
back
own
in the day, and that shit
smartwatch.
sucked
Don't
because
they all
I had to plug that
constantly
bitch in to
update?
update
No.
it every fucking month because of like, if you didn't do that, it wouldn't know about, this road's closed or this is
Well,
closed.
yeah, that's
it
a
tried
hassle,
to tell me
but-
to make a right turn one time onto a road that didn't exist anymore.
Actually, they had that.
and
you
I
have to
almost went off a
subscribe to
fucking
it.
bridge.
Well, that is, I guess, the one hassle. But fuck it, it's better than it just like telling me to turn after the turn happened.
Point is, if you were on your fucking GPS, and each one of you motherfuckers can vouch for this, if you lose cellular signal and you've been to my house when I lived in Sparrowbush,
Yep.
you were fucked. I then had to give you directions from that point. I know each one of you remember.
Unless you
Oh, no,
kept
if
the
you had a
GPS
Garmin.
open, if you
But
kept,
if
you had a Garmin.
if you kept the GPS going and you
But
did
if you
turn
had
it
a
off,
Garmin,
Yeah.
we were good.
Yeah,
It would get you there.
if you didn't turn off the GPS,
You
it
were
still
fine.
works.
yes,
Well, no.
because it's the route is it's still judging your speed
Well-
and where you're and that's all that stuff. But you can't say for some reason it glitches out.
Then you're fine.
That reminds
yeah,
me.
you're fucking
My
screwed.
point.
Yeah.
That
Mind
reminds,
you, this
wouldn't fail you.
motherfucker lived in
that reminded me of the last time
Bumblefuck.
I actually had.
I lived in the sticks and I loved it.
the bumbliest of
People left me the
bumblefucks.
fuck alone.
But that actually reminds me of the last time I had road rage, which was actually on the way to your place in Sparrowbush.
Probably because you didn't have a GPS.
No, because I was following this madman going 100 fucking miles an hour on the fucking highway, and I'm trying to follow him, and I'm just screaming fuck, because I don't have your address. Don't give me your address.
And
he's just
darting
going
in and out of
100.
traffic like it's Fast and Furious and shit. I don't.
And
Like when I drive, like I
And
don't
you
drive
know
like
I'm
an ass-
behind you, following you, and he's still going 100.
I lived in the country, bro.
Because you were out. See, the reason why I was going 100, Matt, because you know how far this motherfucker is. It took a long time to get there, and I'm like, yo, we can make it 20 minutes.
And there were never any
And they're like,
cops on
bro,
that
it
road 'cause
says
you're in the
it's
fucking
45
sticks.
minutes. Like, nah, motherfucker, 20 minutes, hands down, we got this.
I literally had to squint the entire time to try to see Jim's car the entire ride. I'm just like, God damn it, he's so far ahead.
Out.
Yeah.
You did catch up to me though.
I love that house.
Yeah.
I did slow down quite a bit though. I did notice that like after a while too, because not for nothing too. I remember that trip.
After like a
I
good
was
10
so
minutes.
smacked. Didn't we smoke like a massive blunt
know
or
what
something?
would've been
No,
nice?
I didn't. You did maybe.
I
Yo, D.
probably did.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if we had
Good
that
to
whole
know.
house.
Good to know that you were ripped off your ass while I was following you going 100 on the highway.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't even know. Like, Jesus. Well,
Don't do drugs and drive, kids.
don't drink and drive. Don't do drugs. Don't do any of it.
Don't
And that-
drive. Just don't drive.
No,
Don't get any. Nobody get licenses no more. Okay.
You can drive. Just
They're
don't drink.
No,
Don't do drugs.
No, I don't. No, I'm banning anybody else from getting licenses from they're 18 and under. I'm sorry. Nope. You guys are cut.
Or
Jim fucked up for you guys.
or instead of doing it that way,
Yep.
you could just ban like whoever's 70 and older.
Yeah, facts. No, people, if you're over 70, you shouldn't be driving. I'm just being real.
Nah. Yes, I agree to that. But I don't know. I feel like we should still cut that bitch for at least 10 years. At least 10 years. Get a little gap in there. Let some older people die off in there too, you know what I'm saying? And then you ban them off for like 20, so then let more of them die off, you know what I'm saying? And like, it'll work. I'm telling you, it'll also bring the emissions down.
Oh boy.
Come on now. I have just found the secret to climate safety, climate safety, climate, save the climate.
Climate change?
Yeah, that one.
Vote for Jim for your local school senator.
This guy.
Anyway.
None of these hymns guys. This guy.
So, yeah. Fuck GPS sometimes. I have to go. Luckily, though, when I go this week, I
Fuck Donald Trump.
I don't have to go to my appointment. I don't have to go bring my
Keep
brother
that.
this time. So, hopefully GPS can't fuck me over too much.
And yeah, people, by the way, I'm sorry to interrupt, Matt.
You're just
but
constantly
I
interrupting.
am. I'm sorry, because I forgot to mention this. I know you're going to see slack. I am drinking White Claw with a straw. Yes. Know why?
How many companies are you gonna plug today?
No. Nobody wants to know. No, fuck you then. You don't know about the mustache life.
I didn't think the straw thing was a big deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt.
I double straw it.
Oh.
I call it the double barrel.
Turtle killer.
Yeah, I'm fucked up.
You're a piece of shit.
Turtle. Anyways, continue,
Well,
Matt.
what if it was paper straws?
Matt, so
Fuck
have you...
those. Fuck paper straw.
I hope Donatello comes back from the dead and kills you.
I hope that. I would be cool with stainless steel straws.
I have one.
Those are more lit. I don't like paper straws.
Stainless steel. I feel like everybody should bring their
So
own
instead
straw.
of getting the fucking destructible,
But the problem is,
disposable
though,
fucking
that stainless steel straws that too many people are going to turn into a crack pipe.
Yeah,
Genius.
but
No, you reuse them.
that's,
You wash them.
those are
Like,
like
sure, yeah, facts.
That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
those are
idiot.
washable, so you can just.
Yeah, you're right. I'm an idiot.
No, I just want to take them.
At all.
You know what? I want a glass straw.
But why?
I feel like
Because
that
if
break
you
too
drink
easily.
out of a glass, why not sip out of a glass
It'll be
straw?
awesome for all those people who bite their straws.
Exactly. It'll teach them to break to break the habit.
I knew someone that ate glass.
Ah.
So they used to go to the bar.
I definitely drank some glass.
They
Probably
they used to go to the bar,
Grinch
and you
ate
know,
glass.
you know how you have the bar, and you have like the
Dude.
cabinets with like the glass that kind of holds it all. Like some bars like have like a glass in front, like kind of like basically like a glass barrier to hold back the bottle sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah. There's one of my dad's friends. It was a thing. Like sometimes you just go in the bar and you just see like chunks out of it, and it's just one of my dad's friends would literally just like eat glass.
Why?
Drunk people shit.
I mean, I get drunk, and I've never eaten glass. Have you, Justin? I've seen you drunk. Have you ever eaten glass? Slims, I've seen you drunk. Have you ever eaten glass?
Nah.
Just imagine.
Matt, I've never seen you drunk, so I'm not going to ask you that question.
I've never eaten glass, but just imagine you walk into a bar, you're trying to have a drink, and then you see just like bite marks in the glass randomly all around the bar, and you see some dude just like at the bar.
Well, it reminds me of that dude that I remember. Do you remember that show, Ripley's Believe It or Not? Not the new one that came back on, but the old, the fucking, the Hispanic guy. Well,
Ripley's Believe It or Not. I only know about the book series.
Ripley's Believe It or Not, it was a TV show for a while. It was on Sci-Fi and...
That was also a book.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But
That's all I know it for.
One of the stories was on this guy.
Exactly,
apparently,
that too.
he would eat strange shit. Like he would eat like screws and like literally like eat glass and all that stuff. My man ate an entire airplane, a prop airplane. It took him like 12 years, but he ate an entire airplane, every bit of it.
Ow.
I shit you not.
Well, how
I'm just
big was
thinking
the
about
airplane?
him shitting.
It was a front prop airplane.
That's a little excessive.
That's a lot.
I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. It was a story. The guy was from, like, Russia or something like that. Or, like, Lithuania
that's
or
why.
something. Well, yeah. Or I feel like, yeah, that or Lithuania or Prague or something like that.
No, I feel that.
I feel like it was East European.
Was he drinking vodka while he was doing it?
I did not see that. But, you know what's crazy, too? They even fucking x-rayed his stomach. Nothing wrong with him. No fucking, like, internal bleeding. No nothing. Nothing.
No, fuck that. I feel like no, fuck that. The X-ray machine missed it. They had
No,
to
because
fucking-
you've seen all the screws and everything like that shit. Like,
You're not supposed to have metal on you while you're.
in an X-ray.
in an airplane or in an airport.
No,
X-ray.
you're not supposed to have metal on you when you're doing an X-ray, so it's gonna
Yeah.
fuck the machine out.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Well, definitely don't go through an MRI. That shit would
CAT
make you
scans.
explode.
Yeah. Plus, if it goes through a metal detector, the shit's going off.
Yeah, word. They're gonna think something. Shit's crazy.
Crazy. You want to know what else is crazy? One of my favorite internet companies just laid off 13% of their staff. Rooster Teeth Productions, probably the longest running, does have the longest running web series, is probably the longest running new media business.
Yeah,
just cut,
like emerging media.
Yeah, they cut 13% of their staff this week. You can kind of see the cuts already in their videos already, which is kind of sad.
Did they release why?
Yes, so they went into well, here's some other things. They've had a little bit of issues with their animation department also this past 6 months. Their animation department, there's been a slight scandal with their animation department. People have come out saying, hey, this is kind of a sweatshop here.
Okay. So yeah, that kind of changes shit a little bit for some people.
They're like, this is a glorified sweatshop for animation. Like, they don't pay us overtime. They force us to work excessive hours, make us have crazy deadlines that,
that's like all video game companies.
No, but
yeah.
They're also mostly contract workers. Also, they're putting contract workers that they don't have insurance. They don't have proper employee protection. Some of them, like, crunch is normal, but when every day is crunch because you're just scheduling shows to release every day, like, you don't have they didn't have a proper production pipeline where all they were doing is just crunching. Like, it makes sense, like, maybe the 3 months before release, yeah, you're gonna have your crunch, but it shouldn't be literally every day of your life you're crunching because, we gotta get this show out, and then we have this next show, and then we have this next show. Like, no, they should have hired appropriate amount of staff for everything and not doubled up on stuff. So they've been dealing with that. Then they came out, and they pretty much said they're kind of aren't in control of their own fate anymore. That's pretty much their thing. They're saying their without saying too much, like, I'm reading in between, I read in between the blog posts, kind of like read between the lines. They're like, we got all these new great opportunities with, like, DC, with HBO Max, because they're owned, hint, they're actually owned by Warner Brothers now, so.
Wait, HBO?
No, well, HBO's always been owned by Warner Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
No,
yeah,
Rooster Teeth is owned by Warner Brothers. And they have been for the last couple of years because they were bought out by Full Screen. Full Screen got bought out by an AT&T company. AT&T Warner merged, put them under Warner Media. So they have a deal with HBO Max. They're producing a show for that. They're producing a DC show right now. And they're saying that these opportunities are now taking away from the web stuff. But really what it seems like it's coming down to is their own, like, original content is not making money anymore. So they have to rely on...
Do you think their content has just gone stale?
Oh, incredibly. They sold out. And I don't mean they sold out just because they sold to Full Screen. It's just their attitude about how they make content completely changed as soon as they sold out to Full Screen. I kind of stopped watching around that time because it felt like the soul was kind of sucked out of it. Like, it felt like it would became more of, like, a structured business of, like, a factory of, like, we gotta release content, but they didn't really. It's the new media mistake that happens with all these new media companies now. They get a bunch of money, they buy up these different things. They're like, hey, let's just pump out a bunch of content, and because they have a bunch of subscribers or all this stuff, maybe, it'll make us a lot of money. In turn, it's like, no, you have to have real content that connects with people.
Exactly. You gotta have something that's not just relevant, but that people care about.
Well, that's the thing, is that once Full Screen bought them, they were just, like, sort of pumping out mad projects that weren't, honestly, the quality control was not there. So,
But they were just going for the quality over quantity kind of deal?
Quantity over quality. Quantity over
Oh,
quality.
yeah, that's... Yeah, that's... What
that was the issue. So now it seems like they have to rely on... They've just turned into a regular production company. They have to go to a studio to fund their ideas now, and that's why they can't keep their staff. That's really what it seems like. They're like, we got these great opportunities, but, like, they're opportunities where you got to rely on someone else giving you the money to get shit done. So,
I mean, not for nothing though. Now maybe because they're going to be in a more forced position to have to now get projects approved and shit. Maybe it's going to force them to either fish or cut bait. It's either you're going to step the fuck up and produce content that's worthy of
no, because
money thrown at it, or you're going to
because Rooster Teeth, there's like a core.
What do they produce that's still like relevant?
I don't know.
So who's their audience now? Just because of their name?
Pretty much. That's what it seems like. It's like they still have thousands. I still check. They still have their views have pretty much stagnated, and somewhat gone down. So it's just like, and I see them trying to do new stuff. Like they're trying to bring back RT Shorts, which is like them doing short films. But I'm just like, I don't care because they pumped out so much so quick. It felt like, and I watching
They're the ones who made the Halo thing, right?
Yep, Red vs. Blue. So that's like, yeah. That's why it's kind of sad, though, is that they are the longest running web series, all that stuff. And honestly, I just don't. The direction they're going, if they don't get the quality up, I don't see them lasting 5 more years. I see Warner Media absorbing them into one of the other.
How much is some like company like that worth, anyways?
Right now, fuck if I know. Probably not much.
$25 million.
What, Rooster Teeth?
Yep.
That's what they sold for?
That's what the worth currently.
Wow.
Let me check.
I have it right here.
And that's probably
From
all assets.
From what article? Is that a recent article? Or is that from
December 17, 2018.
2009, December 9th?
So 9 months ago.
Or
No, December 2018?
No,
December
it's almost-
17, 2018.
2019. So this was within the past year.
Okay.
So this was actually closer to around when the animation issue was happening. So yeah, so also net worth is we don't know how that's divvied out with net worth and stuff like that because they have different arms. Like they have their merchandise arm, they have their animations arm, they have their game design arm, they have a bunch of different stuff. So yeah, they have worth about $25 million. That makes sense, but it's one of those things where they're already owned by another company, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're not selling. Warner Brothers isn't going to sell them. They just absorb them into one of their other arms.
Yeah, they're just going to turn them and use them for something else.
They already own Crunchyroll and all that stuff. Like, so I actually saw someone make a comment. It's like, give it 6 months, so it's going to be Rooster Crunch or Crunchy Teeth,
Crunchy Teeth?
Like they're just gonna put Crunchyroll and Rooster Teeth together. That's what one commenter
Roll
said.
Tooth.
Because like honestly,
Roll Tooth, bitch. No.
That's the thing. Like if you have a company that's not,
It's Rooster Tooth.
yeah.
Rooster Tooth.
I mean, if you have a company that's not bringing in money, it doesn't make sense to keep it alive. Yeah, you take the assets that work and put it under another company that does work. But
That sounds hard.
That's what it seems like the direction they're going in. If they don't get their quality up, but yeah, so it's been a sad day for sad week for Rooster Teeth.
Should we? I'll give a. No.
No, I mean, I don't feel bad because it really does. It does feel, as someone who's a fan around time, it does feel like they sold out. And again, it's not because they sold the company. You could sell the company and still have your heart in it. It's just that it felt like as soon as they sold the company, the founders who really kept the vibe alive didn't have the heart in it anymore. They're just like, cool, we got our check. Which, good for them, but it'd be sad to see that like titan of new media and the internet age die one day. That's kind of what I'm worried about.
Everything has everything has a fucking expiration date.
Yeah,
I agree.
True. Anyone else have any other thoughts on this? No. Cool.
What about you, Mime?
R.I.P. Rooster Teeth.
They're still alive.
Too soon.
They're still alive.
Too soon.
They just lost a huge fraction of their staff.
All right, so right now they're suffering from major internal bleeding.
Yeah.
And loss of an appendage.
I'm calling it.
Well, they've already
It's more like a couple fingers.
They've already gotten rid of Screw Attack, rebranded that. So like, all the full screen acquisitions they put them all under Rooster Teeth because they weren't financially viable enough. And now, if Rooster Teeth's not financially viable enough, I'm sure Warner's gonna warp them into something else. Or it's the snowball. Mm-hmm. But other new media news, streaming service stuff, Netflix. One of the greatest comedians had possibly, in my opinion, his greatest stand-up special of all time. Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones came out on Netflix. And a lot of the and I don't like this term, SJW media had a fucking hissy fit.
Nah.
Rotten Tomatoes for the first couple weeks gave it a 0, only allowing
Did they really?
but they only allowed 5 critics to review, which is even weird for like they usually have like 20 or 30 critics. They didn't allow audience to review it. They only allowed 5 specific critics to do it. They all gave it 0.
That's because if audience did it, it was gonna be 100.
Audience as soon as they
fucking Axe probably would have blew the shit up.
as soon as they opened up audience reaction, it got a 99%.
Oh, they get a 90. See,
It got-
See?
I was
Yeah,
close.
you won off. You won off, Buck.
For
You ain't far.
For like 3 or 4 days, it literally had 0 from critics. Well, not critics, 5 critics, and then 1,000 audience members that said they gave it 99%. So majority.
Wait. Wait. Did any of the critics actually favor it?
No, that's how they got 0. At the time, they have allowed more critics, and a couple of critics have actually said they like it. But even then, they're only trickling in one at a time as far as critics, which is weird even for
I'm
Rotten
surprised
Tomatoes.
Dave Chappelle hasn't. Now, has he said anything about the?
No, he doesn't give a fuck. They gave him $50 million.
That's true.
Netflix gave him $50 million. He does like not give a
Said,
fuck.
I'm rich, bitch.
Pretty much.
But no, that was probably the. What did you guys think of it?
I loved it.
I think it was his best stand-up
I
special.
have yet to see it.
I just think it's hilarious. It's called Sticks and Stones.
I know.
Sticks and Stones will break my
My
bones, but
bones
words will
will
never
never
hurt me.
I know, it's
and
genius.
And the entire time, he's literally specifically saying, I can't believe people are getting mad at this. And the critics' immediate response are, fuck this. And get mad at this. He literally, the entire thing is trolling you, and then you fall right into it.
Yeah, for real. It's literally like he set a troll trap.
That's what he
literally
does best, though.
He put a snare underneath that bridge that the troll hides in, and snagged that bitch.
I'm just genius.
And at the end of the special,
Oh, the epilogue.
Yeah, that
the
shit was
secret
dope.
epilogue.
Yeah, what is this thing that like I heard you guys mention something about it. I
It's
didn't
kinda-
want to ask much.
It's kind of just like a 30-minute Q&A where he's kind of talking about where he is mentally and like the stand-up stuff. Like that, people just ask questions. So he shot the stand-up special in Atlanta,
Okay.
and then he ended up doing it again in Broadway.
You know what's funny was that I was gonna go to see a Dave Chappelle show. This was what over
About a year ago.
Yeah, it was probably about a year ago too. That would have been awesome.
Probably was the same. It was that special.
Yeah.
So you would have been there for the epilogue. So
Wow.
the way it starts is
bitch.
you hear him do the same last joke they did, but it's in the Broadway hall, so you hear different applause, and then he does the Q&A kind of, and it's very well shot. They did black and white for the epilogue, which I usually hate black and white because I think it's pretentious in 2019 because we have color film. But the way it's done, the way it's shot, everything, it feels like a behind the scenes experience. It makes sense for it to be in black and white, and it was just like super artful.
Was it all film noir or whatever the fuck they what?
No, it was. I think they probably shot on one of the red monochrome cameras because it looked extra sharp, and it looked like it was
You
like
sure it
made
wasn't
for
just
black
like
and
a post mono thing?
white. It could be, but
Like,
I'd like to give them more credit that they just that they got the monochrome red the special monochrome red cameras. But yeah, no. Well, where do you guys rate it as far as Chappelle specials?
It was easily one of my favorites, if not the best one I've seen him do thus far to date, I thought some of the jokes were hilarious, especially like with the LGBTQ community.
Facts.
Like,
I love it. He's like to LGBTQ. Yeah, the people that take up a quarter of the alphabet for themselves.
word. Like, I don't know. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at, So I thought it was dope that in the epilogue, he mentioned his one friend, that he met after the bar and everything like that, and him and her had a conversation about it and everything like that. And, how he spoke about how she enjoyed it and she's able to laugh at her own self, and that's how it should be. I think that's what the world is lacking currently, and I think that's what he was trying to hit, and that's what he was trying to show the world. Stop taking yourself so fucking seriously. Laugh a little bit. It's not you're not getting out of this world alive. You're gonna die. So
I totally
laugh.
forgot about that. No, you're right. He did make a point in the epilogue where he was talking about meeting a transgender woman who transitioned, was into a woman, and she was like, "Yo, I love your jokes. Like, I think they're hilarious." And he was like, "Appreciate it," because transgenders usually don't like his jokes, seemingly, as the media puts it. But this person talked to him. He's just like, "Yeah, no, I don't get it, because like, I just want to be considered normal, and it feels weird when people are like, hey, don't make jokes about me." It's like, why can't we make jokes about me? Like, if I'm normal like everyone else, why can't we just laugh at it? Like, why can't we just have fun?
Exactly.
No, yeah, I totally forgot about that. No, that's a great point. But like, no, it was brilliant. And I'm not gonna lie, I almost wasn't interested in the special just because of his second special on Netflix. His second special on Netflix for me was just, I just liked it because it was Dave Chappelle. But if I'm being honest, like, it was not, like, it wasn't the funniest to me. I forget what it was, like the equity and birds thing. I don't know. But this one was probably his best. I have to go back and watch his other one from, I forget the name of it, from 02. The one where he asks, why do we give a fuck what Ja Rule thinks about a time like this?
Oh yeah.
That special is also fucking classic.
Come on now.
That's a fucking classic.
I mean, that's also right around when the Chappelle show and everything is,
Yeah.
That's
That's what I gotta say. I gotta rewatch that one and this one because those two are pretty tie. But
I'm really pissed that I actually missed seeing Jim Brewer at the when he did that show at the OC Fairgrounds.
I don't know who Jim Brewer is.
Jim Brewer from fucking Half Baked?
I didn't see Half Baked. That's the one Chappelle thing I haven't seen. I've seen Robin Hood Men in Tights. That's a good fucking movie.
You're not helping your fucking case.
That's a good fucking movie.
You're not helping. Yeah, Soul Vibe, you are not helping your case. You know what? On to the next topic before I fucking assault this man on camera.
They took it off Netflix before I got to watch it. It was in my queue, but
I have it on VHS.
I don't have...
And DVD somewhere.
I was a child when VHS was still around.
I probably have it downloaded somewhere, too.
I didn't get our movies...
But I paid for it, actually.
I didn't get our movies on VHS. I was too young. I got our movies on DVD.
I remember I was like 7. I had my dad fucking... we're in the video store in the mall. And he's like, yeah, buy a movie. And I seen this one movie that had the Wayans Brothers on. I noticed that one was holding a Tech 9 and one was holding a squirt gun. I'm like, yo, all right, I want this movie. So my dad's like, all right, and he buys it for me. He even checked nothing, whatever, and puts it on. So what I bought was, I had my father buy was Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. When I was like 7. So I get home. Pop it on in my room and I'm watching it, whatever, and that scene comes up where Sean Wayne, or was it, yeah, Sean Wayne, or, right? Marlon
Wayans and, I don't know, I didn't see the movie.
I think it's Sean Wayans, or what, some, the other, not Marlon, but
there's Damian Wayans, there's a lot of Wayans. There's a whole Wayans family, yo.
The other Wayans brother, I'm sorry if you ever watched this, I'm sorry. But
there are too many of you.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's like 4 or 5 of you guys. But is the
scene where he's licking the fucking hot sauce off of the girl's toes and shit, whatever? My mom walks in the bedroom. She's like, freaks out. Jimmy, what are you watching? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Mom, it's this movie Dad let me buy it. I'm like, what did your father let you buy? Blah, 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 blah.
Threw your dad
Took
right
it.
under
I
the
didn't
bus.
see. No, like
immediately.
I was fine. I heard screaming and yelling and everything like that, right?
He's fine.
Yeah, he was
Now
fine. Of course, that's a good.
Now mind, years go by now at this point. It's like, I'm like 13 or 14. Now, mind you, I've seen the film in its entirely or whatever already, or a couple times or whatever at this point in time. And I'd like remembered that I had the movie somewhere, or I had it at one point in time. I'm thinking my mom threw it out. And I'm going through a bunch of shit, whatever, and moving stuff around, moving closets out, and the fucking movie pops out. My mom goes, oh yeah, you can like have that back now. And mind you, I'm like 13, 14 years old. Like, oh, thanks, Mom. I remember when you took this away from me when I was like 7. Like,
good parenting.
No. Like, the fuck? Like,
good parenting.
No, not good parenting. Like, are you kidding me? This is why you gotta inform your children.
Informing them doesn't mean have them watch a movie.
Yep.
The movie is not informing them.
It can be.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show my kids Boys in the Hood next
Yep.
time. Next time I want to inform them about the streets, I'm gonna just let them see Ricky die.
Actually, no. Show him Malcolm X.
Jesus Christ. Then I'll show them Selma afterwards. I'll also show them Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so they get the proper story of Charles Manson.
I need to finish watching that. I fell asleep watching it in the movie theater.
Sure. Did you guys see it?
What?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No, yeah.
It's fucking
All right,
fantastic.
I'm not gonna spoil the end then.
It's fantastic.
I just wanna give-
from what I was watching, it's slow as fuck.
I just want to give
throughout
Tarantino
it.
a shout out for owning
That's probably
every
why.
single fucking film right.
Quentin Tarantino gives me hope that I can still make it, just because like he's the one filmmaker still right now that's like, I'm just gonna make a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like,
However
That's
I
what I'm
wanna
doing,
do
baby.
it.
Just like not like, I'm just gonna make a great movie. I don't like
Tarantino, you're a G.
It's like very few directors have that freedom right now where they're like, and people all the time say, oh, movies are getting more like mainstream. You're not having as much of a voice, but I just feel like sometimes that
You
just
just
comes,
gotta
yeah. I feel like honestly,
take your cut of the pie.
yeah, it feels like it comes down to the directors. I feel like a lot of directors just want to work on blockbusters. Obviously, like I would work on a blockbuster, but I also want to make my own artsy stuff. And I like
Yeah.
Well,
what he does.
that's what somebody like a real director, screenwriter, producer is. You know, it's
They call
somebody
it a predator.
who does
Producer,
do,
editor. Director.
who does do the blockbusters, but still, you know, does the the shit that may not necessarily make a boatload of money, but put it out there because they want it to be put out.
but he still makes a boatload of money.
But he's
Also,
lucky
James-
enough. He's also lucky enough that
To
he
be
has,
fair,
he has
also-
a cult following. Man, he's like Chuck Palahniuk.
Well, no,
He has a
but-
cult following. To
But
all
he's got
his
that
shit.
cult following because he's made great movies.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has the work to back it up.
It all comes down to he's just a fucking great director.
Yes, yeah.
And that's what gives me hope
And an
that-
actor. He is a great actor too.
True, but that just goes down to the point. I was just like, so a lot of people say that doesn't even matter anymore, but it's like he proves like no, that still matters. If
No,
you're a
that
great
is and not for
director,
nothing too.
you can get shit done.
And that's why a lot of times that great directors are also great actors. Like Angelina Jolie, great actress, great director.
Yeah, I can see that. But no, you guys should definitely see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I need to finish it.
It's the only one I haven't seen.
Great ending.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That the ending is like mind blowing.
Super crazy.
Are you guys playing footsie? Oh,
No,
I thought you were.
they're tapping on the beat. Scoot doo doo doo. So other Netflix news, actually, real quick. So you know how they're losing Friends and Office?
Jerry
They
Seinfeld.
fucking finally just paid off Jerry Seinfeld enough where they're just like, hey, we need Seinfeld. So, which is interesting because when they got Friends, and Hulu responded by getting the rights to Seinfeld. So now it's interesting that Netflix is like got desperate. They lost Friends and they're like, fuck it, we're just gonna get Seinfeld then.
Yeah.
Speaking of Seinfeld, I'm going to see him on
Ooh.
October 12th.
Holy shit! What? He's doing performances?
Yep.
God damn.
Where?
Probably
Yeah,
in the
it's
city.
Gar-
It's
at the
no, it's
Garden?
like Brookville, New York.
Brookwood.
Like
damn.
the Till Center.
Oh.
Where the fuck? Oh, is that like
It's
Long
a
Island?
little more upstate.
Brookville, New York.
Damn. He's going to white
Like
people
by-
land.
Like by like Albany?
Right, I think. Let me just double check that. Fact find right now.
I mean, it's worth it. Fuck it.
Actually, fun fact though, my boy is Jerry Seinfeld's personal Ferrari mechanic.
Nice.
So he gets to touch his engine.
Yep. He has actually Jerry Seinfeld is a very, very, very big petrol head.
What do you mean by petrol head? Do you mean
Petrol head, motorhead.
Oh yeah,
Gearhead.
oh yeah, oh yeah. We knew that.
Huh?
That's why he's got his show, Cars and Comedians and Cars Getting Coffee.
Yeah.
It has a different car every
I
time.
completely lied. It's in Long Island.
Yeah, I knew it. Brookville's in Long Island.
That's some white people shit. That's
It
white
sounds
people
like
area.
it's like
No,
upstate though,
Brookville,
right?
no, it's. Well, yeah,
But no,
actually.
that's lit though. I want to see Chappelle live.
Oh, that's why. Well, my fraternity brothers lives out in Brookville. I just remember that. I was going through a mantra popped up in my head.
Yep.
But yeah, Seinfeld.
So wait,
Number one.
are you Slims? You going to see a stand-up special? Is he doing like a new stand-up kind of deal? Is he touring? Like, what is it like?
I'd imagine
feel
it's
like-
a stand-up
Yeah,
special.
it's just a
Stand-up
stand-up
show.
special, yeah.
Well, you may not even. Well, maybe not recordings, but you know, it's a show. You know,
Yeah,
comedy
it's just
show.
like a regular show. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a special.
Yeah, I don't think he's recording for Netflix right now, but you know, YOLO. It's
Hey,
still
you
lit.
never
It's still
know.
lit to see him live.
That'd be sweet.
Well, even then, like even if they were recording for Netflix, it'd be like it's not like Slim's is on stage. You know what I mean? It's like you might see like his ear in one shot.
But that'd be dope.
Yeah, all right, still kind of. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, that's my ear right there, bro. It's in the same shot as Jerry Seinfeld, bro. Oh my god.
Just hang it up on my wall. Just take a picture of it.
Right? And put a big red arrow on it, like in. You gotta take it and you have to put it in Snapchat to draw like some crooked ass arrow over onto it, or you can use Dustin's new Note 10.
Next thing you know, I get like 5,000
You
followers
really
the
are
next
plugging
day.
everybody.
He's Jim's a used car salesman. He's like got this.
You
nice
get a plug in.
Hey,
You
wanna
get a
know what
plug in.
happens?
You get a
know
plug.
why? Because I work for
Everybody
fucking
gets a
gypsies.
plug.
That's why. I work for fucking gypsies. So you gotta sell gold to gold.
I don't know if that's racist or not.
No, they literally they describe themselves as gypsies. They describe themselves as Romney gypsies.
But I don't even know what a gypsy is. That's the thing.
It's a certain lifestyle.
Okay, I gotcha. All right, let's just hope that wasn't racist. Guys, comment below if that was racist. Let me know.
I'll put my boss on the phone right now.
Oh my God, let's not. All right. Anyways, let's talking about boss things. The boss who created the Invade Area 51 on Facebook has canceled the event.
When was it supposed to be again?
September 20th. So
He actually
a couple days.
I actually watched this interview a couple weeks back about when they tracked. I think Vice might have tracked down the person who.
No, a lot of people tracked him down. This was like months ago. I saw an interview. They showed off his Naruto run.
His what?
His Naruto run.
You mean Naruto?
Yeah. Fuck Naruto.
It's not Naruto. It's Naruto.
I don't give a fuck about that anime bullshit.
Anyways.
Specifically Naruto. There's like 1,000 episodes. Who
But
gives a
like, he
fuck?
just wanted to like actually genuinely just like kind of like have fun or whatever an event. He was getting calls from like the FBI, from fucking.
Well, fuck yeah! You're talking about invading
Obviously.
Area 51. You have 100.
And then he
One
got
not-
calls
1.5
from like the
million people.
NSA and like got knocks on his door from
Fuck.
men in suits and shit. Like
Fuck yeah! There were actual like, what's it called? There are actual like briefings I saw from like. They were like went viral on like Reddit and shit like that of like Air Force men's Snapchat stories like. Y'all think this is a fucking joke. Now we have a briefing. It's just like a bunch of airmen like watching a fucking PowerPoint of someone talking about Naruto running into Area 51. It's like, I'm like, you know how much government money you've just wasted right now because we gotta do this shit?
well, that's why they charge like $40,000 for a toilet seat.
I'm just, what?
What?
You don't know that fucking movie?
No. What, $40,000 for what toilet seat?
Independence Day.
Oh, fuck. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that movie. So I never really watched it all the way
You're an
through.
American.
You are so
You're
un-American.
a fucking terrorist.
Hey, Jeff Goldblum
fuck
in
out
it.
of my country.
Will Smith.
They save it, but let's be
Jeff
real.
Goldblum's dad in it.
Let's be real, that was a bad
Who's not
movie.
his dad, but
That wasn't a good movie. Let's be real. Will Smith
What are you talking about?
and Jeff Goldblum were the best parts of that movie, but that was not like a
That was the whole movie.
All right, but
I
like,
should throw this at your domicile.
but it's like it's the same
But
way.
there's a
It's the
light
same way.
behind it.
Wild Wild West is a good movie because Will Smith
It is
in
a fantastic movie. You
Yeah,
shut
yeah.
your whore mouth. You shut your whore mouth about Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West sucked.
You shut your whore mouth about Wild Wild West.
First of
It's
all,
only good
Arguably, that was Will Smith's most terrible movie.
That
it
was a
was-
fantastic movie.
it was a great terrible movie. Okay,
It was enjoyable, but it was a terrible movie.
it was made like what was it made like?
98.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to know the funny story about
You
that?
want to know why?
I thought it was gonna
Because
be
I
lower than
remember
that.
seeing it It's one of the first movies that I remember seeing in the Warwick drive-in movie theater.
Oh, can I tell you guys a funny story about that movie? So you guys know the director Kevin Smith, right?
Yes.
Well, in the mid-90s, after Clerks, Warner Brothers hit him up. And, well, no, actually it was after Mallrats, and he believes Warner Brothers hit him up because of the kryptonite condom line in Mallrats. Because they hit him up, they're like, hey, do you want to write the next Superman script? So he's like, they probably just watched that movie. It was like, hey, this motherfucker knows a little bit about Superman. And it's just like, hired him. So he's working on the Superman script for what ended up being Superman Returns, but this was way earlier. This is in the 90s, so 10 years before that. And they're like, but one thing, you have to talk to the producer. You have to meet with him. You gotta do it. He meets with this crazy weird dude in this mansion, and he's just like talking about all these crazy ideas he wants for Superman. He's like, I don't want him to wear that suit. I also don't want him to fly. Like some weird crazy shit.
What, do you want him to be like a businessman?
Besides, and this is the craziest part. He's like, and Kevin Smith, brand new filmmaker, he's just like, okay, yeah, I'll try to figure it out. Just like yes manning him because it's like, what the fuck else?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You're kind of intimidated. You're in the lion's den.
Yeah. Also, you want to make the movie, so it's like you want to try. And then randomly, and then near the end of the conversation, it's like, I really like you, but one last thing. In the third act, I want a giant spider. I want Superman to fight a giant spider. He's like, what? And he's like, don't you? And he turns on Discovery Channel. He's like, look, spiders are like the most dangerous, the most dangerous predators. He showed like some Discovery Channel like VHS like documentary of spiders. It's like, they're vicious. I want spider in the third act. Kevin Smith goes to Warner Brothers. He's like, they ask him how it went. He's just like, it went well. And then one of the people from Warner Brothers is like, did he mention the spider? Kevin's just like, yeah, he fucking mentioned the spider. What the fuck am I supposed to do with the spider? He's like, we don't know. Just figure it out. Eventually, that movie didn't end up working out.
I'm so glad it did, because that probably would have ruined Kevin Smith's career.
So Kevin Smith, though, he ends up going to the movies, and he finds out he wants to go see what this producer did, and he goes to see the most recent movie he has out. So he goes to this movie. This movie happens to be Wild Wild West.
And a giant spider.
Yeah, the third act comes in. Wow. A giant fucking spider comes out. Kevin Smith's like, this motherfucker got his giant spider in a movie. I can't blame him. He wanted a giant spider in a fucking movie. He got this giant fucking spider. So that spider was supposed to be in Superman. That was supposed to be.
Wow. Can you believe? Imagine, bro. Imagine there was like a cutscene where like all of a sudden where
Superman just comes in and punches that spider.
Yeah, where like doof like when they're like walking away, like right at the end where it's with Will Smith and the other dude, they're like walking with the giant spider, and the guy's like, "Hey Jim, how far?" And he's like, "I don't know, Artie." And it's walk away, and this is all of a sudden Superman punch, boom, like right down, destroys it. Like, well, they didn't get far.
I was just like,
that's why I didn't make a second. Even though it's fantastic.
That is just one of the funniest stories. That's just one of those moments where that producer had an idea in mind and he got it done. He was just like, I'm going to get a giant spider in a fucking movie, and I got it.
He did.
Fuck's up with this test, motherfucker?
I didn't even listen to what he just said. I'm not going to lie. I kind of just learned to just like block out his side rants at this point. I just come back like, yep.
Hey, listen, does the audience like my side rants?
Comment below.
Please. I'm curious.
Let us know. I feel like we're almost there at this point, but
I feel like you had something else you had to mention.
I mean, we could talk about it. It's not really that big of a deal. Well, it's not even really that big of a topic. It's just the 6ix9ine case is kind of like...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Started like, the only thing new is Shoddy, a.k.a. Treyway, got 15 years, but we all knew that. Tekashi's taking the stand. He's snitching. We all knew that.
And his artist depiction came out. It looks terrible, and he looks like a little bitch.
He looks like 6ix9ine. But the only thing that's kind of new is he's snitching on Trippie Redd. He's saying he's a gang member, which is weird because Trippie Redd has nothing to do with this, other than the fact that they're on the same label. So it's weird to me that he's...
I feel like, is he trying to use him, like, as clout? Like, oh, he's a gang member, but he's not, like, and he's rapping about this. Why is he not being locked up?
Well, yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to get himself off, but I just find it's just kind of funny he's snitching on everyone, but that's not even really a story.
I mean, not for nothing, though. Then, I guess there's 99% of like
I feel like that's just not
all
it.
hip hop artists out there are gonna get like the Homeland Security's gonna come to their fucking door whether you're signed or not signed and put you in jail. Then
It's just he's just
you're in hip hop jail.
it's just not the there is the hip hop police in New York. You don't want to play with them. There's a division in New York that's just they're just hip hop. They just go after hip hop artists. That's a side note, but like I don't know.
Is that a conspiracy?
No, it's confirmed. But
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of such a thing.
no, the hip hop police. But yeah, but my whole thing is like there is no 6ix9ine. So he's just going to jail.
Or the hip hop cops.
Yeah, pretty much. But like, yeah, no, 6ix9ine's going to jail. That's pretty much it.
Ha! You gonna get butt raped?
No, he's safe from what I understand. They got him in the witness protection area of like prison. They
No, protective custody.
yeah, so like he's fucking
PC.
There's no
He's
story.
a PC bitch motherfucker.
There's no story anymore. It's just like YOLO. He's just kind of done. Rip.
Where's he been the past, like,
Yeah,
year
he's
and a
in
half?
Rikers, I believe.
But he's been in protective services. Well, no,
But
they
no,
haven't.
but
They haven't
you're,
disclosed.
like, all right,
they haven't disclosed where he
prisons
is
you
because
have-
they don't want him to die.
Yeah, in prisons so in prisons you have, and in jails, like whether you're state or federal, you have areas in the prison that are for PC prisoners, protective custody, or priority, or high priority, or high profile. Like when Lil Wayne was in Rikers or whatever for that year and change.
The people they want to take the stand, they keep in a certain area.
Well, no, not even that. If you just are a high-profile person, like
If you're at
when
risk
Lil
for
Wayne was in
anything.
Rikers for that gun charge a couple years back, whatever, for that year, 14 months, whatever the fuck it was, he wasn't like in Gen Pop. He
No,
was not.
He was in Gen Pop.
Not for the
No,
for
he
the
was.
first while.
No, he was. He was. He was an actual General Pop.
I thought he was
So
in
is-
PC for the first while, and then he got put into Gen Pop.
No, he was in Gen Pop. So was Bobby.
I know. Yeah, I know. Bobby
Bobby
Shmurda is.
Shmurda was in Gen
But it all
Pop.
depends. Like, well, for him, he has an active case going on. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna put him in PC anyways, because if something happens to him, say if he did get shanked in jail, or something like that, whatever, then
He can't take the stand.
he can't. Yeah,
That's the main thing. He admitted from
they're
the
just
jump. He's
keeping
like,
him alive.
He said from the jump, I'm snitching. Keep me safe. So he's just. No one really knows where 6ix9ine is. They just know he's somewhere in New York that the police are hiding him to keep him safe. Like I'm sure he's in some. I'm sure some people within the prison system could find him if they really want to.
Oh, of course.
But
Of
it's
course.
not something I feel like actively pursuing because like I don't care.
His whole prisoner ID thing and everything like that's probably hidden underneath like mad shit.
Facts like. Also, he's got a very common name, Daniel Hernandez.
Yeah.
That's a common name.
Are you
like,
serious?
yeah, that's a. What'd you think?
That's funny.
What'd you think? His name was actually Tekashi?
No, that's just really fucking funny. I'll tell you later.
Oh. Why do you low key know 6ix9ine?
No.
he knows
but,
the Daniel Hernandez down.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Imagine if you low key knew 6ix9ine before he was a gang member, and it's just like you can't even recognize him now with a face tattoo.
Yeah.
But,
Like, yo, if he ever did get put at, like, how the fuck would somebody like that go into witness protection? Like, my man needs to get fucking tattoo fucking removal.
You know,
he needs to get hair removal surgery. He needs to get plastic surgery. He needs to get, like...
You just fill out the 6 and 8. You just make it 88.
Bro.
I'm not touching 6ix9ine.
That's like me fucking hiding like this, playing hide and go seek. Oh, you can't fucking see me, dude. Like...
Put him in South Dakota. He'll work at a Walmart. You know, he'll be a greeter. He'll be a greeter at the Walmart.
Yeah, and he's gonna get shot instantly because the first like hood motherfucker comes up there to get some fucking formula for his baby or some shit or whatever.
Are there
So
really
they come-
hood motherfuckers in North Dakota? They're gonna put him somewhere like.
Yeah, there are hood people everywhere. There's hoods in everywhere. It might be like a reservation instead of actual hood.
I'm just saying.
In North Dakota.
I don't think anyone from New York is going to North Dakota to find 6ix9ine.
I never know. If they want him bad enough.
No, dude, there's way more important people to kill in New York before 6ix9ine. Not that I'm saying y'all should be killing people, but let's be honest. There's more people in New York that they're probably worried about than 6ix9ine.
Yeah, don't murder people.
Murdering's bad, okay. But yes.
Except if you're one of the people who got caught up because of him.
Murder's bad, okay? Don't listen to Mikey Slims.
Murder is bad.
No, I'm not saying that.
Don't murder people.
On that note, though, I think it's a good way to end this podcast. This has been My Crazy Podcast, episode 81. My name is Matt. I hope you guys liked this episode. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that stuff. Comment. Tell us how you feel. How did you like this episode? How are you doing this week? Are you okay? If not, let us know. Excuse me. Anyways, who are you?
J motherfucking T, bitch.
Dusty B.
Mikey Slims.
And I'm Matt for redundancy's sake, and we'll see you next time.
We out.
Peace.